yours is mine, only one at a time. My life, yeah.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And Kenny, we have lots to talk about. One thing coming up on the horizon, the trade deadline. Front offices have had time to evaluate rosters. What are your feelings about blockbuster in-season trades?
Huge deals are rare in the season, Ernie.
Huge deals.
Huge deals. But typically they come in the offseason because teams have time to nurture and bring them together. But there have been some great trades in mid-season. So you can find new life right after the trade deadline, a la Clyde Drexler of the Houston Rockets, to get us our second championship.
Good point. New players would be slow to acclimate. But, Ernie, I think at times you risk disrupting chemistry.
Sometimes worth the risk and sometimes not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like a nut and sometimes I don't.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Center position at 6'9", number 13, Tristan Thompson. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 9, Dwayne Wade. Starting forward from UCLA, number 0, starting at the other guard, at 5'9" number 3, Isaiah Thomas. Cavaliers fans, make some noise for your
best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. From the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, we're set to bring you a Central Division battle between the Cavaliers and the Chicago Bulls. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And, you know, they knew what they wanted to do going in, and, boy, were they efficient and effective.
Absolutely. They were humming all game long. Every shot seemed to come so naturally to them tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Mirotić at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. Grant is out there with Levine, and it's Pondexter in at the 3 slot. Kicks to Mirotić. We should have a fan favorite here tonight. 2 fast break teams. Lots of highlight reel plays. Doris, what can either side do to try and slow down the other?
Well, both teams love to take turnovers and turn them into highlight reel dunks. So, one, you've got to take high-quality shots, take care of the basketball, make sure you're getting good shots every trip, Kev.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Thomas passes to LeBron. No good on the 3. Chicago with the ball. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Fred Hoiberg.
Kevin, they have a 2-0 lead in this season series, and I asked him what's enabled them to control the matchup so far. He said the interior defense has been one of the biggest factors. He said we have length and timing to send back our fair number of shots. That's an important deterrent for us, the intimidation factor. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep the paint on lock in this one. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And guys, do you agree that they have to put the emphasis on their defense here early on?
I do. I think it's a great idea to play to your strengths, and defense is a strong suit for this group.
Well, it's something that they have considered their signature. The defensive end of the floor is something they bring every single game.
And here is Mirotić following the 3-pointer by Kevin Love. Grant dishes to Pondexter. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Levine. That shot missing. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lopez a screen. Outside Levine. Over Wade. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, one of the most impactful offensive rebounders in the game. Robin Lopez doing work.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Outside Thomas. Wade with no one around. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Wade's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Grant kicks to Lopez. Down low. Levine can't hit.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
Now, here's Thomas. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Wade kicks to Love. Thompson in the corner. It's up a 3. No good from LeBron. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. 3-pointer, Pondexter. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
It just opens the court up so much more, and you like to see him get into a rhythm from beyond the arc.
For 3, Love. It's good from long range. Love's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Cavs.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Mirotić against Love. Off the pick. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And when Mirotic first came over to the NBA, he made a big splash, showed that he can act as that stretch four and contribute. Unfortunately, he just hasn't evolved as a player since that rookie year.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Outside for Thomas. Wade on the wing. It's a pick by Love. Back to Wade. 4 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Wade. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Cavaliers 5th.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Grant kicks to Levine. Traps in the tray. Levine's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You simply have to account for him on the perimeter no matter what. Levine with the beautiful catch and shoot.
They get it again. Thompson dishes to Thomas. Shoots over Grant. Thomas with another miss.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Grant with the ball. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Lopez passes to Grant. And there's the defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now Mirotic. He had 10 points in the win against Orlando.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Now LeBron following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Guys, this is superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals. Doris, a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Lopez with the block.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
Now here's Levine. He had a big outing in that Magic game as well. To the middle. It's stolen by Wade. Pass to LeBron. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Grant kicks to Lopez. Back to Grant. Poked loose. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Isn't this what we've come to expect the great point guards to do? Thomas effective spotting his teammates when they're open.
Now, here's Grant. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Good on the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now, here's Thomas. They trail by 6. The drop. Oh.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And for many years, the Chicago Bulls were viewed as a model franchise. Always were competitive and in the hunt for a title. But this current version just can't escape turmoil from within.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Chicago also making some changes. Portis is checked in for Lopez. Markkanen comes in for Mirotic. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. Al Levine following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. And Shumpert pulls it down. And the Bulls finally committing, Greg, to a full rebuild this last offseason.
Yeah, and trading Butler was the start of it. I mean, they got some young players to build around and a pick, and it won't be an easy road ahead, but one they felt they needed to make.
Now, here's Grant. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Rose dishes to Fry. Back to Rose. To the paint. Here's Crowder. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Crowder's got his first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Grant kicks to Levine. Over Rose. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Rose against Grant. Rose passes to Fry, and the layup's good off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Grant kicks to Levine. And here is Grant. And there's the pass to Portis. It doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Rose. He feeds it to Fry. Outside Crowder. Cleveland moving it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Rose. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Levine dishes to Markkanen. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And how about the D was excellent there. But Markkanen just so skilled, and with that size, still able to finish. Wow, this guy's got a chance to be special.
Smith wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open look.
They get it back. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. Doris, we have so many bigs that are playmakers, even though their position doesn't say they really should fall in that category. But we do have a lot of guys that can pass, that have size, and operate down low. Who, in your opinion, tend to be some of those names under the radar?
Well, I go to Marc Gasol, who is an all-star center in the NBA. But what his value is, he's increasingly become comfortable with a guy who they want to take 15 to 20 shots a game. But the beauty of Marc Gasol is the unselfish nature of his game. You can stick Marc at the elbow, enter the ball through him, and you know something good is going to happen. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to lead to the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the score, or he can get his own offense. I think for me, maybe the under-radar guy in terms of playmaking have to be Marc Gasol.
Now here's Rose. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Over LaVine. Rose with another miss. Chicago leading by 7. LaVine kicks to Holiday. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Rose.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
You know, without a lot of shot blocking on the interior, the Cavs play a very conservative defensive style. A low rate of steals. They want to stay in front and prevent penetration.
And for the Cavs, some defensive regression from a top 10 defense in 2016 doors to a bottom 10 last year.
Yeah, it's hard to dispute the notion that their offense carried them. Now, some would attribute that to coasting in the regular season, but still, their aim was to win it all, and tough to do that if you don't defend at a high level.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Portis kicks to Markkanen. Outside, LaVine. Tries again. Alicio, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose in the post, guarded by Levine. Rose, that's good.
Well, absolutely fearless. I mean, this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Here's Holiday. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. They set the screen. Markkanen. And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
And no doubt about that. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
Jake Crowder out there with Green. And it's Smith. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Rose in at the point guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
That's a tough take. Levine calm in the face of pressure.
Levine against Rose. They set the pick. He dishes it to Crowder. Here's Smith. He kicks it to Frye. Outside, Green. Back to Frye. That's tipped. Levine with it. He has 7. Outside, Holiday. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Smith with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Rose against Levine. Changes up. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Love checked in for Frye. And it's Carter in for Jay Crowder. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for the Bulls.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Green against Levine over Rose. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, obviously it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Now here's Rose. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. The feed to Green. He's looking for Love and finds him. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And nice to see Zach LaVine back out on the floor after seeing him lose the back half of last season to injury. Doris, that was a tough blow for him, tearing his ACL, but he hopes to have a full recovery.
Well, I think, Kev, the key piece here is sports medicine can do so much more now with the recovery of an ACL. And when Zach LaVine is healthy with his burst and the ability in the open floor, this guy is a sight to behold.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Holiday, nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside, Green. Carter kicks to Love. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Pondexter. There's the screen. Back to Holiday. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Lopez a screen. LaVine wide open. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. The dish to Thomas. 9 feet out. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Chicago's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And stolen by Love. LeBron left side. James throws it down hard.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
LaVine kicks to Felicio. Dishes it to Mirotic. Back to Felicio.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here is Love. The Bulls getting the bucket. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Love's got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bean passes to Lopez. And Mirotic kicks to Felicio. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Mirotic's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 5. James in the post. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Rebound by the Bulls. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. For 3, LaVine hits it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Thomas against LaVine. Thomas dishes to Thompson. Now Pondexter. He's got 5. Deflects the pass and stolen by Love. Picked off in midair. Feeds to Mirotic. Second shot opportunity. Felicio, the pass to Pondexter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Pondexter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Of course, you ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much Do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA?
How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I'd blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland to play professionally. But sure, of course I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been.
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds.
So fun to watch. Now, here is Mirotic. He has 7. Lopez kicks to Grant. Thompson comes with the double team. Lopez with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The screen from Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Doris, one thing we've seen with LeBron, he's not shy putting pressure on the franchise when it comes to personnel decisions.
Right, Kev, this guy is very serious about winning championships. LeBron James expects support from ownership in terms of acquiring the right pieces, and he keeps his contract short with a purpose. That exerts leverage to be in position to win.
And last year, the Bulls, Greg, just didn't threaten anyone from outside.
I think a big problem has just been personnel. You know, some of the guys they brought in as shooters just really haven't panned out, and that lack of shooting from deep is why this offense can grow stagnant at times.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Thompson.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Grant dishes to Lopez. They double him with Love. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one up. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Wade. Thompson, a screen on Mirotic. 3-pointer, Wade. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James in the post. 29 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Just hasn't found his form at the line here in the first half.
Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, you look at the Cavs offense, right? It's all about drive and kick. They put the ball into the hands of LeBron and space the floor with that shooting. It's a sort of pick your poison situation.
Now, here's Markkanen. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando. Counted his second make in 4 attempts.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, the D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Here's James. He's got 11. Wade outside. Lets it go with the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. And the Cavs last season first in the league in catch and shoot 3-pointers made.
Right, number 1, Kevin, in corner threes, and that was by a big margin. They put the ball in the hands of their stars and then positioned shooters around those 2.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. James throws it down.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Grant kicks to Mirotic. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love with the screen on Mirotic. LeBron kicks to Thomas, shoots over Grant, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, you have to stay attached to Isaiah Thomas because in catch-and-shoot situations, this guy is ready to fire.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mon Shumpert has come in for James. And the Bulls making a change also. Holiday's checked in. Inside. Grant kicks to Lopez. Over Thompson, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Grant. Grant's got his 7th assist here tonight. Now here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Crowder, the pass to Thompson. Here's Thomas. Out to Wade. Pass to Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Second chance shot. And again, Isaiah Thomas. Thomas got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Yeah, really found his stroke here in the second quarter after missing everything in the first.
They set the pick. Holiday against Crowder. And Mirotic has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's 10 points for Nikola Mirotic.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Shumpert against Mirotic. Back to Wade. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
You know, he might be one of the more underrated defenders in this league, but Lopez gets it done.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Bulls leading by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Chicago was looking great right away. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was 7. And into the second quarter, momentum started to shift slightly as they gave up some of that lead, ending the half up 3. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Cavaliers trail by 3, so for Chicago right now. Mirotic at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. Zach LaVine is out there with Grant. And it's Pondexter in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, Kevin just had enough space to get off that jumper.
Grant kicks to Mirotic. Back to Grant. Screen by Grant. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas. Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean up the glass and, Greg, get you some points on the other end.
And Robin Lopez might not have great range now, but, you know, that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brooke can make threes, it can't be that hard.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside Thomas. Shoots over Grant. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's 9 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas, his best attribute is his speed and his ability to mix those speeds to get defenders off balance.
And Mirotic kicks to Grant. They set the screen. The pass to Lopez. Thompson comes with the double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Pondexter. That's good on the jump shot. Pondexter's got 9. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Stolen by Grant. Levine against Wade. From 13. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. He's got 12.
Increasingly comfortable from the mid-range now. Levine rises and fires.
Kicks to LeBron. That's a pick by Love. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Thomas outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Love. Good D by Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Lopez, a screen on Wade. And Levine, here we go. Mirotic has a wide open look. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Thompson, a screen on Grant. Here's Wade. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. I mean, you've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Here's James. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Outside Thomas. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, I like how Thomas takes his time, squares up, measures the shot, he gets buckets.
Grant the pass to Pondexter. Lopez kicks to Pondexter. Mirotic the screen. And here is Pondexter. He's got 9. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Wade. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wade's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Now here's Levine. Nails the baby hook. Levine's got 14 points for the game.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
James dishes to Love. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pondexter, no good.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him.
Back to Love. That's a pick by Love. James right side for the lead. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by James. 16 points for Kevin Love. Chicago trailing here. Here's Grant. Mirotic, the screen. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Rose in for Isaiah Thomas. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Bobby Portis has checked in for Mirotic. Here's Portis. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 6 to shoot, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Love, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end. When you look at the Cavs bench, you certainly see a lot of veterans over there. LeBron wants teammates he can trust in the heat of the playoffs.
Now, here's Grant. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. LeBron outside. Here's Thompson. He feeds it to Love. And Thompson kicks to Love. Pass to Smith from past the arc. That one, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. And LeBron trying to make the most of his championship window, Doris. But does the age of the Cavalier role players shorten that window, do you think?
Well, I think it's a great question. And you could look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs, and they put among their reserves young developing players, and that helps to extend their run. With the Cavs, it seems to be more of a now or never approach.
Now Smith, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go, and finished off by LeBron.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
Doris, you've watched the game of basketball develop over the years, but it seems like over the past 5 seasons, there's been a real shift in what is considered a good shot. Talk about that if you could.
Well, there was a moment in last year's finals where Steph Curry is leading a transition opportunity where it's a 3-on-2, and normally you are taught, go get a layup. Well, Steph had Kevin Durant in front of him, and instead of passing to KD, he stops and shoots a pull-up 3. The three-pointer and playing with pace are the most extreme differences in this year's NBA.
The pull-up 3 really took a lot of focus, I thought, this past playoff season, didn't you?
Oh, I agree. And it's incredible the freedom that these guys have to go ahead and pull the trigger. Now, whether that's analytics-based, Kevin, or whether it's just the skill level changing of the players, that's an interesting question.
Out to Smith from downtown. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Smith's got 5 points so far.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
Portis, the pass to Levine. And Holiday has it in the corner. And no good. Good D by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 7. To the middle. And that one's good. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Screen by Grant. Pass to Portis. He dishes it to Holiday. Back to Portis. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Cavaliers.
And this is a high-powered offense today, clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball, just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Now here is Smith. Back to Rose.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
The first free throw is good.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Crowder, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for James. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Grant dishes to Holiday. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Shumpert with some nice D. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
And here are the Cavaliers now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Out to Shumpert. Smith outside. Takes the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Felicio's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Grant kicks to Felicio. The feed to Markkanen. Shoots over Crowder. Tries again. Felicio, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
That free throw missing.
You'd like a guy like Shumpert to be just a little more efficient at the line, but he gets it done more often than not.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Jeff Green.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Screen by Grant. Markkanen kicks to Holiday. There's the screen. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, guys, a short list of players in the NBA who will be able to keep up with Shumpert on a fast break.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Holiday. Grant, right side. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Rose.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Grant. There's a screen. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
Rose kicks to Shumpert. Rose in the post. Grant on him. It's Crowder on the wing. Grant with the ball. Over Rose. And again, Chicago. No good. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3. Thompson passes to Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Holiday. He's got 8. There's the pick. Trying to get back on track, and he sinks the layup. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Thompson, a screen on Grant. Here's Rose. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Make them feel us now, all right? We got to guard them, all right? Contest everything and rebound. All 5 of you guys get in there and rebound that thing, all right?
Words of Fred Hoiberg moments ago asking for a full commitment to defense and rebounding. We'll see if he can get it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves offense. It's that shiny sports car, you know, but you have to do those other things to perform well consistently.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Jay Crowder out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Shooting for Chicago. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Now here's Thomas. Thompson, high post. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, we the North starting to turn out some players, right? Out of Toronto, Canada, Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have the most expansive offensive skill set, but guys, his motor is as good as it gets.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Wade. Thompson outside, taken away by Holiday. Grant outside. He kicks to Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Markkanen off target at the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Crowder goes in. Thomas outside. And Thompson kicks to Smith. A three-pointer, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Mirotic's shot is off.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
Now, here's Thompson. Wade kicks to Smith. A 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bulls trail by 16. There's the dish to Markkanen. Down low. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. A good look from Smith. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Outside Holiday. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 18. J.R. Smith on the wing. From deep, Thomas drains it from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And the outcome of the collective bargaining agreement, a potential 11-year stretch of labor peace, one of the longest in league history. Doris, what does that mean for this great game of ours?
Well, it means certainly that we can all take a sigh of relief. Everybody wants to play basketball and see basketball played. So great for the players, their representation, great for the league, and certainly great for the fans and the television partners.
And Doris, I sense such fairness on both ends, too. It really is a partnership.
You know, I think it would be wise for both the players and the ownership to remember they need each other to peacefully coexist and to thrive. And when you're trying to get an agreement that does the best by both parties, this is what you can have. You can have a long stretch of labor peace that makes everyone happy.
Well said. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Lopez a screen. On the wing, Levine. Wade is covering. Levine can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Love right side. And stolen by Mirotic. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mirotic sets the screen for Grant. Back to Levine. Dishes to Pondexter. Shot clock at 6. They need this. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he can knock it down, and he does.
Thomas dishes to Wade. James outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Doesn't come as any surprise so far in this game that LeBron's stamp is all over it. Simply a dominant player.
Grant the pass to Lopez. Doris, we know coaches need to win to keep their jobs. However, they need great players to win, which falls on the shoulders of a general manager. So why are more coaches fired for poor team performance than GMs, you think?
You know, I think what's fascinating to me, and this is a supposition I've heard other broadcasters talk about, which I believe should be instituted. Instead of just showing the coach's record on national broadcast, why don't we include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do see on occasion. But to me, the general manager has a significant role to the win-loss record, and both should be included.
And maybe when the owner says, hey, I'll pick the coach, it doesn't affect you. But if you pick the coach, you're tied with that coach. You're joined at the hip.
Great point. Great point.
Cavaliers
That's good from Lopez.
Robin Lopez, the prototypical lunch pail player. He brings so much skill, able to create some offense when his number is called.
Doris, much to the chagrin of basketball purists, we're seeing the near extinction of the mid-range game. Is there a way to reverse this trend?
Kevin, I don't know that we're seeing the extinction of it, and I would point directly to the Finals MVP, Kevin Durant, because if you look at some of his success, it is directly in the mid-range. Russell Westbrook has some effect in the mid-range. I mean, listen, certainly the priority is on layup and 3, but I don't think we've seen the extinction of the mid-range. I think this is a cyclical type of situation in the NBA, very much the way we've gone away from a low-post center. Would a player that's a next-level, next-generation kind of player change our thinking about that? Let's see. The game is always in a constant state of evolution.
And certainly while the injury for Zach LaVine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injuries. LaVine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, though, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
Now here's Love. Wade outside. Feeds it to Thompson. And it's sent back by Lopez. Grant outside. Over Thomas. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 6 points for Jaren Grant.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Love kicks to Thompson. Wade outside. Kicks it out to Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. Bulls trail by 19. LaVine a screen on Wade. Lopez a screen. No good from Grant. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Stolen by LaVine. Pass to Mirotic. Launches it. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Thompson sets the pick for Thomas. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
You know, Kev, you simply can't lose Isaiah Thomas off the screen. This guy, a master at getting to his spots.
From the arc. Kept alive. Here's Lopez. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Bulls, Robin Lopez. At the line for 2.
That's good from Lopez. Both free throws good from Lopez.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's James. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Who attracts more defensive attention than LeBron James? My goodness, inside, so hard to guard.
Here's Grant. Lopez dishes to Grant. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Now here's LeBron. The screen from Thompson. And here is LeBron. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
I'd say when LeBron is working near the rim, his strength becomes readily apparent.
Lopez passes to Pondexter. Lopez a screen. Lopez a screen on Wade. Levine, good.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Cleveland leading by 14. LeBron outside. There's the pass to Thompson. Back to James. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And it's Grant in the corner. Kicks it to Pondexter. Clock at 6. Mirotic, the screen. Pondexter, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Lobbed up there for Love. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Hey, forget that Love can get up and finish like that. Nicely done.
Here's Grant. He feeds it to Levine. Here's the 3. The Bulls get it back in a new 24. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
James with it. The screen from Thompson. James kicks to Thomas. Beyond the arc. Some solid defense from Grant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Levine for 3. Here's Lopez. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, Lopez putting plenty of icing on the cake. He's been tremendous.
James. An easy 2 points on the layup. LeBron's got 18 points now here in the second half.
It feels like that one could be the dagger. Not enough time to completely erase this deficit.
Well, Greg, it's going to be tough, that's for sure. A shot like that has to devastate the other team.
They recover it. The shot's good from Lopez. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And stolen by Mirotic.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Cavaliers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
Well, guys, this guy has been a handful all night long. His scoring really propelled them, and no matter what the matchup was or what the scheme they tried to use, they could not keep this guy in check.
Here's Grant. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Pass to Mirotic. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, he's got wonderful touch from deep, right? And with his size, a defender has a hard time even bothering him on the perimeter.
Now Thomas. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. You guys pulled away in the second half. What were the differences?
We all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
You got it done when it counted. Thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.